So, back doing a review for my favorite show, The 100. This would be Season 3, Episode 2, Wanheda, Part 2. Well, I thought this was a very simple episode, but I liked it nonetheless. Of course, we were introduced to some new characters like Pike and Monty's mother, who show up at the beginning. They were the ones who ambushed Bellamy and the others, had set the trap for them, and it turns out that farm station had landed in the middle of what's known as the Ice Nation, hostile territory, and they've been fighting the Ice Nation grounders for quite a while, taking some heavy casualties, including Monty's father. And Pike, of course, is a complete bigot towards grounders, including Idra, who was helping out the group, but he doesn't like her one bit because one kind of grounders is the same as the other kind of grounders, is how he thinks. So he'll be kind of a interesting character in the sense that he's going to be I see him be as like this sort of heel, this sort of antagonist who might betray the group because he wants to wipe out grounders. But at the same time, maybe he'll redeem himself. So that'll be an interesting character to watch. And of course, I'll introduce another one, new character called Rowan. I mean, he was in the last episode. He was looking for Clark with the bounty hunters. And he's the one that put a knife to her, and he's captured her, and he's trying to take her somewhere. He seems like an interesting character. He's got this whole, banishment arc to him. He's been kicked out of the Ice Nation for some reason. Now he's trying to get back in, and we'll see how that works out. What else to talk about the episode? Like I said, it was very simple. Once again, we had Nico shows up. He's Lincoln's friend, who we've seen over the course of the 2 seasons, and he's the medical man, the medicine man from his tribe. And he was sick, so they had to take him to Mount Weather. And of course, you're not supposed to go to Mount Weather, which I thought was kind of ridiculous that they had introduced that. But now it seems like they want to move into Mount Weather, and how is this going to affect their pact they made with Alexa? We go back to Murphy and Jaha and their little quest. Jaha's on this quest to find enlightenment, and Murphy doesn't want anything to do with it. And him and Mamori, they know that Jaha's got this sort of tech thing with her, and Mamori's like, well, we're going to steal it from him. And of course, as she's trying to steal it, the big giant guy grabs onto her, and Murphy hits him with a stick, and then Amori kills him off. But we see him pop up in the City of Lights, which is what I thought it was going to be. It's some kind of like Matrix type environment. And like I said, the episode itself, there wasn't much to it. It's sort of setting up the next episode and the story arcs. But it moved along in a nice place, and I found it intriguing enough in an episode, and it leaves you with questions like, who's Rowan? I mean, we know that he is the prince of the Ice Nation, or disgraced prince. His mother is the Ice Queen. You wonder more about the Ice Queen. You wonder what's going to happen with Lexus. Like, why is Clark so hostile towards her? I mean, yes, she sent people to capture her, but at the same time, it's like, take her in alive. What happened there? I mean, maybe I'm not really thinking back to the last season. I mean, they had some problems between her and Clark with, the decisions they had to make in the wartime. I guess maybe they're hitting. It's when Lexus decided to take her army away from Mount Weather and not help Clark. But I'm thinking there was something else in the interim, in between. Yeah, season 2 and season 3, and it's made Clark hate Lexa all the more. I could be wrong. Like I said, I was wondering where this season 3 is going to go, and it seems like we've got now 2 interesting storylines. The possible conflict with the Ice Nation, and Allie's plan, what her plan is, how Jaja fits into it, and what's going to happen to Murphy and his new girlfriend. So that will be interesting to see how the rest of that plays out this season.